So, Christy, I would love to know, what did you think about the BFRB retreat before you attended it? When did you first heard of it? And then what happened when you experienced it? Could you share that with us?
Sure. I first learned about it at the conference. And so I saw your booth there, and I attended actually one of your talks. And I was most struck by, there were a group of people who had attended Christina's retreat for years. And the very first thing that struck me was when I was in that room with those people, there was a connectedness of heart, unlike anything I had experienced in other arenas. And it was really clear to me that something had moved these individuals in this room in such a way that all these years later, they were still connected. So that's the first thing I remember when I first heard about the retreat. And last year was my first retreat, and so I got to experience it both as a participant, and I also got to experience it as a presenter. And I have to say, I almost get choked up when I talk about it, because to me, I realize my spirit, my being was so hungry to really be seen and heard, to have a space where I was totally welcome to be fully myself, like fully self-expressed, that there was like room for that. And that was so deeply meaningful to me, so healing. You know, I can hear the quiver in my voice as I talk about it, because all of my training and all my life experience has been great. But to be seen and recognized and appreciated for who I am and my sensitivity was so profoundly healing for me. And I'm really grateful for that space that you hold so powerfully.
And it's such an honor. I think that Christy is touching on something that's very powerful. You know, we live in a changing time. We live in a time when roles are changing, boundaries are changing, the environment is changing, the world is changing, our nervous systems are changing. And we need room for that to be recognized, seen, be accepted, and support the cultivation of where we need to go. And one of the things that is most profound about the retreat is that it is a immersion process. And by immersion, I mean you come and you spend 3-4 days with people you don't know. But it's like walking into a room of old friends you just never met before. It's coming home. And coming home to the heart allows me then to go out into the world and carry some of that and help it vibrate out. Now that may sound, that's because of I sound like an old hippie, because I am.
But there's room for that too. That's
There
the whole
is,
point. You get
and
to show up as who you are.
Right. And what's really intriguing is that we have the best of science, the best of spirit, the best of integrating a human being into full capacity. And that's really the goal.
Can I add
yes,
to
please.
that? As a practitioner, I also found it really refreshing, because in this space of the retreat, there's no you're a practitioner or you're an attendee. We're all there together in the soup together, you know? And so that was really powerful too. There's this intimacy that's available.
And not every professional therapeutic healer is capable of stepping out from behind the desk. We do ask them to do that for every professional that comes, and we have them from psychiatrists to MDs to therapists to shamans to energy workers to, you know, all kinds of things, like whatever. But the idea is that they come first as who they are, and their skills are in their back pocket to be used appropriately when necessary.
My experience is that it was this nice blend of head and heart.
Yes.
So there's some really concrete, practical tools that we can learn, but there's also this inquiry into the heart and what makes us tick. And I have to say that I saw as many aha moments when I was presenting and seeing people's eyes light up as I did when I was just having a meal with a group of people, and to watch the healing that can occur when we're all in this space that is held for an extended period of time.
Yeah. So please do think about coming. So, thank you.
Hope to see you there.